Believe it or not, there's a lot of things I do that I'm not always a fan of. Actually, I don't even need these. I don't even, I'm not listening to them. Why don't I even have these on? Shit. So I've noticed a trend lately with what I do and people that get into it. And maybe you've all kind of seen it for yourselves. It's pretty common. What I usually see is that people do this for like 6 months, right? Maybe they do like Final Fantasy VII or some big game like that, right? They get it done, and then they instantly stop. They're like, nope, burnout, I'm done, fuck it. And that had me thinking, like, is there something wrong with me? Because I haven't burnt out. Not yet. I've been pretty good about the not burning out thing. Surprisingly, I haven't had that issue. The burnout wouldn't really happen, though, for me, though. I don't think I'd burn out easily. Just because, like, the things that used to burn me out back then don't exist now. Great example. I don't really deal with a lot of like editing issues like I used to. You know, back then it used to be mostly from editing issues. It was from having to go through like a 6-step process to make a video, let alone get it done. Nowadays it's like I record, I edit, and I'm done. That's it. It's like 3 steps. It's record, edit. Well, technically 4: record, edit, fucking render, and then upload. So 4. But those are the most basic aspects of what I do, right? Like, that's like the most basic aspect of it, though, right? And I still do that shit today. And I'm still not like thrilled. But yeah. So with all that being said, I'm really surprised when I see people say they get burnt out, because I'm like, why? What burns you out? I don't get it. I think a lot of it, and I think for me, a lot of the reason I don't get burnt out is because my goal is a lot bigger than just get followers. You know what I mean? I don't think many people think that far. I think people, and it's not even like a bigger aspiration. Like, that's not even it. You want to know what my goal is? I'll tell you what it is, because it's actually super easy to explain. Do you see that? Well, aside from the birdcage here. I mean, all of this, yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to actually beat most of those. And that's my advice, really. If I had to give a rezo tip of the week, is you have to give yourself something to work towards that isn't get followers. Because if that's your only goal, this shit will demoralize you, chew you up, and spit you right the fuck out and not give a shit. It's a terrible goal. But I understand, because that's the most tangible goal, right? Like when you think of YouTube or Twitter or one of these other type of platforms, the only metric you really have to kind of grade yourself is your followers, right? Or like views. These days, I grade myself mostly just by how well I did, you know? Like, if I grade myself right now, guys, I'm fucking killing it. Did you not watch my Final Fantasy IX playthrough? Link in the description if you haven't, by the way. I fucking murdered that shit. Final Fantasy IX was a fucking success. Final Fantasy VIII was even better. Fuck, I beat Xenoblade Chronicles. That game scared the shit out of me before I started, because I was like, oh my god, this game is so long, I'm never going to finish it. Yo, I beat that game in like, that game went by super fast. I'm doing Ni no Kuni now, and like, it's fun. The process is fun. I think it's fun. Actually, I don't even know why it's so fun for me now. I don't know. And like I said, you can avoid burnout really easily. Variety. Now, granted, I will be honest and say most people don't do what I do. I do 2 games at once, which is way more than what most people would consider reasonable. Even like my personal friends tell me that's a lot for one person. But you can avoid burnout. I'd actually say doing 2 might be the best way to avoid it. Because if you have 2 games, if you start to get burnt out on one, you can focus on the other one until you feel better about the first one. Then you can go back to balancing. And you have that kind of a balancing act where it's like, okay, Kingdom Hearts is frustrating the fuck out of me. How do I not quit? Okay, I'll focus on Yakuza for a while. That's still fun. That's something I can continually keep making progress in while I work out my issues in Kingdom Hearts. Cool. You know, that's how you do it. And that works. And that's what's been on my mind lately. Because I was thinking to myself as I was clocking in almost 41 hours in Ni no Kuni, and I'm not even really halfway through the game yet. I was asking myself, like, man, when does this burnout thing actually start to affect me? When do I start to feel burnout? And I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not getting that burnout yet. Maybe I will. It's possible. We're all gonna get it. I've had it once or twice, but it hasn't like really stopped me. Not much. I know I've had like those times when I didn't post anything for a week, but that was more work related than like burnout from like video creation. But that's my thoughts. That's where I stand. I kind of just talking head videos, man. Talking head. Just it's all up here. I just wanted to put it out there. Maybe someone will find this video useful. Maybe somebody. Anyways, everybody, have a fantastic weekend. My lunch, which is spicy shrimp sushi, should be here shortly. So I'm going to munch on that and get back to work on video creating and all that good shit. And actually wearing my glasses. Oh, God, I don't know, man. They don't look good on camera. They reflect too much. I'll just not wear them on camera. It's fine. It's fine. If it makes for a better looking video, fuck it. You'll have my ugly mug to look at. It's fine. It's whatever. It's no big deal. It's fine. Anyways, have a good one, everybody. I'm going to go back to work, and I will see you all in the next one.